Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. And the Ducks will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Buckeyes will get the first crack on offense today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Now here he goes. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. And at first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can they keep it going here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's low. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? He's in the clear. Now here he goes. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks free. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Okay, kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. On the run, it's Peoples. Second down play coming up for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback keeps the football. And the defense brings him down. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the 2nd down play. Trying to find some room. It's Hughes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Looking downfield. It's Moore. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Fair catch made at the 20. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. No running. Handed off to the running back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they trap him for a sack. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Wideout's now clustered. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Dropping back, it's Moore. He's got it in the open. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Tight end was wide open. How did they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes the score 7-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Dropping back. It's Moore. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Hughes. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. 2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Moore. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. A direct snap. He shrinks the tackle. What a move. Makes one miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Can they keep this drive going? Trying to convert on 3rd down now. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And he's got it. No problem. On the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback still with the football. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And here's Here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. And the receiver's got it. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, here's the inside give. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Look out, off and running. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, packed up at the 15. To throw, it's Sayin. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called. Clock strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. Final drive coming up. Let's see what the quarterback can do. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Send the back in motion. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. To the air. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Pop over the middle. It's Peoples. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. The field goal is good. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! You get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. Offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over.